has been a weird run, ladies and gentlemen. We started out super strong, just cruising along, and then some poor quest coding has screwed me up. The place got overrun with Vorn, but at the end of the day, we're here, full health, fully protected by runes, and now I gotta fight ourselves. Alright, Warlord's gonna do a seismic slam on my Geomancer. Poor Geomancer, everybody's just going after this guy. It's just the thing to do. I can do a seismic slam and hit 2 people. Unfortunately, one of them will be the Everking, and one of them is the Hunter who's got reduction on. So I might as well... Well, hang on. Here I do get to put reduction on 3 people as opposed to just 2 people. Oh, man. How important is target selection? Nah. I think it's better to get the extra hit point on an extra person than it is to hit a different target. Plus 4 damage to the Hunter is pretty strong. Okay, so what we need to do is very clear. We need to blind one person and immobilize the Warlord. That's basically what we have to do. And I think here I can accomplish both things. I don't want to get up too far, of course. Well, blind... Who's more dangerous, the Ranger or... The Hunter actually has volley. I probably should have blinded him, because he can do AoE. That might have been a slight misplay. Bonk. Ooh, nice time for a crit. Alright, so the Everking does his thing, which is going to deal 2 to these guys and 1 to this guy. We got the Torment. Seems like it's always the first one. Alright, so what I have to do here is I got to put blind on the Everking. Or sorry, weakness on the Everking. That's really just the top priority. There's just nothing else that's more valuable than that. It saves like 8 damage off of my team. So we're going to go... Can I get out of AoE formation? No, because these 2 are already in AoE formation. So yeah, we're just going to go here. Trauma and weakness on the Everking. And then where do I want to drop an Earthquake? Like there? It hits 4 of them. Missed one and the other one had reduction, but whatever. She's blind, she can't do anything. That's good. Geomancer's probably going to do an Earthquake. And miss hit for 1. Alright. Hunter doesn't want to move, he's got the Torment on. I think I just want to go after the Geomancer. No, I want to do a volley, of course. Let's smoke arrow to blind these 2 ranged people. Oh my god, the Hunter's so good. And then we're going to volley them as well. So the Hunter here heals up a bunch. He got buffed to oblivion. And the Geomancer really getting whomped on. Alright, Warlord. I hope you're smart. I hope you walk past the Geomancer 3 times. You're an idiot. You're what? Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Fuck. Seriously? That he walked past the Geomancer 0 times. That's just unbelievable. Okay, well, you know, libbity-bibbity-boo. I guess we'll go after the Geomancer because he has fewer hit points. Let's get out of AoE formation somewhat. Maybe we'll get a nice crit here. Actually, you know, let's save the buff removal for later. Let's go for the aim shot right now. Oh my god, we got a crit. Okay, that was a nice time for a crit. Everking is still weak, so we're only going to get hit for 1 here. And we're doing the rewind thing now. So the Geomancer can do whatever he wants, go wherever he wants. Who's the most logical person to attack? I think probably the Ranger now. I'm going to... Let me think about this. He's at 3. I'm going to put an Absorb on. This will let him survive another turn before his thing pops. It was tempting to, of course, do the Immobilize and the Blind, but she's already blind. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, she regenerated herself anyway. Yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference. Crap. So some of the Absorb got popped. I'm gonna go ahead and do Mending Retreat, just because there's gonna be a lot of rounds in this fight. So using those things early on, even if they have high cooldowns, is totally worth it to heal for 3. That's like an extra attack from the Everking that I can survive now. Was this guy hidden? Oh my god, I totally forgot about this Hunter. I just thought there were only 2 enemies left. Whoops. Okay, so the Geomancer is getting popped. Oh my god, that was a really good miss. He wasn't even blind or anything. Damn. Alright, Warlord, we're going to go after the Hunter. I know it's not focus firing, but I think it's worth it because the Hunter has so few hit points. Like, even at full health, the Hunter has fewer hit points than this Warlord. Okay, Rangy McRangerson, what do you want to do? We got a blind here? Who's more dangerous? I don't know. Does she have anything? Yeah, she has a bunch of crap. I guess we'll blind her while she has those buffs on. Should I mobilize the Warlord again? That seems good. Get the Geomancer out of the way. Alright, the Everking, not weak anymore. Geomancer at 3 hit points. There's a little bit of Absorb left. He should survive this. Yes, he survives with a hit point. And it is his turn. And I don't want to do anything. Well, hang on a second. Concentration, Precision, Fury, Regeneration. She actually doesn't have anything that significant on it. It just looks like a lot of stuff, but it really isn't. So we'll just go here. Oh, I forgot about weaknessing the Everking. Balls. Shoot, I should have definitely moved forward more. Well, let's stack Blind and Weakness on the Ranger then. And we'll just go after her some more. So the Ranger is about half health, does nothing. Hunter, let's get close to the action. You know, she's got 2 stacks of Blind on. I guess I might as well just go after the Warlord then. She's really going to be out of the fight for a while. Alright, good time for a crit. But really, is there any time that's not a good time for a crit? Let's be real here. Alright, lose something. Alright, the Geomancer pops his thing. Warlord's frozen. My guy's all afraid. Alright, it's time to get back up here and keep going after this Hunter. Oh yeah, blind him? Yes, definitely. And we'll just whack him. How am I getting nothing on the dealt to this Hunter? Like, I've made 0 progress somehow. This is on cooldown. Okay, well, we'll do a point-blank shot at the Ranger if I can't reach the Hunter. Although I can, so I'm going to go after him. Bam, another crit. Everking hits us for the full 3. This is going to be a problem. If the Geomancer dies... Shit. He can move 2 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this is going to be his last hurrah. 2 squares, down to 1 hit point. Trauma weakness on the Everking. So he's dead. Completely dead. And we're going to get this Hunter. Come on. Alright, he's got regeneration, so he's not going to die of his wounds. Unless... I can actually get up there with my Hunter, which I totally will. We're going to pop this regeneration, so he's dead next turn. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and hit the Ranger for 5. He's dead. Warlord is now unfrozen. He's doing a seismic slam on my Hunter here. So my Hunter is about to get popped. All right, let's see. Let's heal the Hunter up a bit. Okay, by a bit I mean like a shit ton. Put on the reduction. It's the poor man's weakness, I guess. And I didn't put myself in a position to attack. I think it was worth it for the healing, though. Okay, so the Vault. This Ranger, what does she have? Fury, Regenerating, Desperate, Precise, and Concentrating. She can just die. Like, this stuff doesn't actually do anything. It's a mountain of buffs, but it's totally irrelevant. Let's blind her. And why don't we pin the Warlord here? Okay, so Everking is up. This is going to be his last time being weak. Everybody still has their runes, and the Hunter and the Warlord can heal themselves a lot, especially if they walk around each other. Okay, the Hunter is getting kind of hurt, though, and he's afraid. Shoot. Alright. He can only do a Mending Retreat for 1 space because of the blind. Works kind of stupidly if you ask me, but hey. I can blind her, but I think I'd rather put stability on so I can actually attack somebody this turn. This seems like a good thing to do. And we'll hit her. Get some poison going. So he's immobile. Warlord's back. Can we finally finish off this Ranger? Precise, regenerating. Yes, let's friggin' do it. So, Fury on the Ranger. And she will die at the start of her... Oh, wait a minute. She won't. Will she regenerate? 1. She's taking 3 damage. She heals for 2. Yes, she will die. And that was worth checking, of course, because I wanted to make sure she didn't get to go again. Ranger now. I guess we'll put some shit on the Everking, because why not? And this should kill the... No, this does not kill the Warlord. Well, it does because he got crit. So unless the Everking heals them, they're both dead. He does not heal them. He just misses, and damages my team. Alright, Hunter can do Mending Retreat now. Alright, we got this, guys. Thanks, you know, a little bit to the Warlord Trinket of Brokenness. But I did not mean to hit the pass button. Seriously, game? Oh, God. Hysterical. Hysterical. Oh, we actually got the healing skill up, miraculously. Everking's enraged, so there's no immobilizing him. So, we will be fine, though. We've got our 2 main characters at basically full health. Even without the Hunter, he'd be dead. the Ever King would be dead. Alright, so Fury, unfortunately, is kind of annoying, but that's fine. Let's up our crit chances and hit him with the hardest thing I got. Pow. Warlord can do a move while he's got that. That's fine. It's worth it to keep the Hunter alive. I think that'll actually make this faster. And we'll put some reduction on and do a Seismic Slam, finally. There it goes for 7, because the Ever King's all enraged. She can stand put. It doesn't really matter. She'll heal herself and hit him with the hardest thing. She can. Yeah, this is good. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, everybody. If you want to quit, I guess I wouldn't begrudge it of you now. But if you want to stick around, we'll see what we unlock. This is actually going to be a historic moment. It's going to be my first time winning the game when I've already unlocked all 9 classes, so we'll find out what you actually get. I know you get something. I think you get like a utility skill, maybe? Alright, I'm staying put because he's got Rewind on, and he's used Seismic Slam, so there's not much point in moving around. And we'll just keep at it. Alright, Ever King. Almost dead, down to just 10. He gets rid of our reduction. And fears us. Luckily, he never fears and torments at the same time. That would be a bit of a sick combo. But we're going to cough and get running. And maybe get the kill here. Yep, the Ever King is dead on his turn. He is dead to rights. But Seismic Slam is back, so why wait? Ka-chow. Alright, so that run was frustrating at times. But let's see what we got. We did prevail in the end. We made it to the last stand with full health and everybody protected. And it even helped a little bit to have that Geomancer protection. He was the one person who would have been unprotected, and he's the one person who ended up dying. Although, of course, when I got to the altar, I couldn't protect him, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Alright, we got Banner of Discipline. Nice. I don't know if... actually, I think I got that earlier in the run. I think I got this during the run for sure. Deadly Silence. So we got a weapon. Hey, nice. I like this. I like that they're unlocking weapons, because those are really hard to get normally. And the Horned God. So we got 2 weapons. Deadly Silence and Horned God. I don't know whose they are, but that's what we got to look at. The Warlord utility skill, a new trinket, and then 2 weapons. Deadly Silence and Horned God. So let's take a look at those. Deadly Silence. Ooh, nice. So what's you got here, Ranger? Range 6, 4 damage, Agony, and steal a buff. Huh. This is... well, it's better than Aim Shot. Aim Shot has 1 extra range, but honestly 6 is more than enough for most cases. And the bleeding is at 50%. Here we have Agony, which is the same thing at 50%. And the buff steal, I mean, it's a little better. It's kind of a wash, though. Terrorizing Shot. Fear if they're chilled. Okay, this is garbage. So it's a range 5, only 4 damage. Typically, you know, range 5, damage 5 is the gold standard. Even if you get chilled on somebody, which chilled is a dumb thing to put on people, it's only something that's ever going to happen incidentally. Even if you do, they're feared, it's like whatever. This is definitely worse than Pinning Shot, 100% worse. If you look at Pinning Shot, so yes, it's 1 less damage, but it's the same range and it's guaranteed immobilized, so pretty shitty. And then we have Arcane Volley, so we have an AoE here. Problem is, this is a cooldown of 2, which is a long cooldown. It's only range 4, so the Hunter has a cooldown 1, range 5, and it only deals 3 damage. This is just like almost strictly worse than the Hunter's Volley, because the Hunter's Volley deals 4 damage, it's at cooldown 1, and it's at range 5. The Hunter's Volley puts on a stupid condition, it's like chilled or something. This is a useful condition, Confusion, but the half chance at Confusion is not worth the low damage. This weapon is actually worse than the starting weapon. Yeah, that's sort of sad. Removing a buff, super strong, 5 damage, range 5. Immobilized, guaranteed at range 5. This thing is a wash with its counterpart, so a little bit disappointed. This weapon is just worse. I would never, ever play this. Just there's like no strategic reason to ever do this. I mean, you could try to do like, oh, put shield on somebody, and torment, and fear, oh, but it's garbage. Like that's so hard to do. So a little bit disappointed there. And then we got a Warlord weapon, so I guess you get weapons for the classes you beat it with. That's pretty sweet. What do we got here? So we have a 4 damage push 4. I guess it's a good combo if you can torment, like Heaven's Gust with the Cleric, or the Warlord can put on torment, but it's pretty niche. You'd have to really play around it. Still though, at least it's like, you know, it's about as good as Chop. It's got the 4 damage. Sure, you don't have the bleed, but I mean, it's the standard. Melee range, 4 damage, and then you can have some strategic uses for it. You can try to build around it, as opposed to this piece of garbage, which you just never want to build around. Next skill, 3 damage, push 4, and another 3 if it's daze. So typically you don't want to go for these combos. Daze is not a good condition that you'd want to be putting on people. It's only incidental, so just doing it for this extra 3 damage is pretty worthless. This is a pretty crappy skill. And then 4 damage, applies weakness. This is a really good skill. Being able to apply weakness on a hit is really solid. Now the problem is this is still just worse than a starting weapon because Seismic Slam is really good. A melee character having a ranged ability is so good, and yeah, there's some nifty stuff you can do with the pushing here, and the weakness is nice, but I would still rather play with the starting weapon. So that was a bit disappointing. There was really nothing good there. Alright, Banner of Discipline removes 2 debuffs and applies Aegis to allies. This is in an AoE. It's not nearby, it's just next to him. But it's an AoE dispel. I guess the question is whether it works on the Warlord himself. If it does, that's worth, you know, honestly, all of the Warlord's utilities are kind of negotiable. The Warlord is one of my favorite melee characters, but it's because he has that really broken heal with this trinket. And his movement ability is really good, and he has a speed of 4 and a ranged attack. So I'm fine with crappy utilities. This is actually better than probably any of the utilities that he has. I guess Anthem I'd keep, but I could easily get rid of Blind and Encourage. I only ever use these. It's like, oh, I guess I'll use it. Like, it's not that, they're not that good. So that was a nice thing to unlock. No ranger utilities, and what's the Core of Dis? Next attack after critical hit, that's crap. Well, you know, they're probably all not that great. But still, it's cool to have unlocked one. And we got something else. No, we had Banner, Discipline, 2 weapons in the core. Okay, that was all the unlocks, so we're done. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and of course, I'll see you again soon. Take care.